I think we're back. It's not showing the video yet. Is it live on yours? Oh, there we go. All right. We're back.
Is it the same link?
Should be, yeah.
I don't believe it is.
Yeah, it's the same link. All right, is it back up? All right, I got a concurrent viewer. It looks like it's back up. We'll just give him a minute to come back.
It's a new link, though.
Says it's the same on here.
Nah, I just pulled it up. The one that I was sending people was different.
Damn it.
Yeah. No worries, though.
Hey, we got 2 people here, though. That's good.
So give me just a minuto.
We'll
a minuto.
A minuto. Thanks for coming back so quick. We'll get started again in a second. My internet disconnected. Yeah, I know you got the Rona going.
Xfinity heard our, they were like, we aren't Kwanzaa and Hanukkah friendly. Cut the fucking feed. Cut his internet.
Assholes.
Yeah. All right.
You're good, Haley. We're coming back here in just a second.
That link is good.
Looks like everybody's starting to funnel their way back in. You don't have to resend, I don't think. All right, so I don't know where we left off. So I'm just gonna restart my story, because I have no idea when it cut.
Yeah, do you think?
So, everything's up. You lost your schmeal.
Schmeal.
So, Luke 35, brand manager from London. What are you pointing at?
Record on Audacity.
Oh, I almost didn't record. Oh, no. Oh, my life. Oh, no. Okay. It just made another 4. Perfect. Okay. So, my grandpa got really drunk, swore at all of us, and passed out by 5 p.m. Moving on to Jane, 22, retail worker from Canada. My birthday is late November. For years, my mother bought a pile of presents and split them in half for my birthday and Christmas. Then she started forgetting to do that. She forgot to buy me Christmas presents for 4 out of the last 5 years.
Oh.
The last time she did it, she asked me what my favorite gift had been, and I said it was something from a different family member. She yelled and screamed at me in front of all of my extended family about what an ungrateful little shit I was. Then she looked at the present piles and realized that I did not have any presents.
Oh, fuck. Not again, Grandma.
Ah, wonderful. Oh, so, do you have any... I will not be doing a Rudy.
Rudy.
Alright, so... Do you have any Christmas traditions with your family?
Yeah, so we used to have one. I believe my family just got away from it. I have no idea why we stopped, but my mom, back before the movie came out, my mom would read us the Polar Express. We would all sit around.
Oh, yeah, that was a book. I remember that.
Yeah, back before it was ruined with that really uncomfortable movie.
Ooh.
That everyone looks like
Uncanny
people.
Valley.
Yeah, it's Uncanny Valley for sure.
It's Melty Face.
Yeah, so we would all sit around, and it was after we'd open our gifts. My mom would make us these really nice, like homemade PJs. So she would make the pants, and then she would just buy a shirt that matched.
Dang.
Yeah, she went all out. Now she's just like, nah, whatever. Figure it out, kids. She'll just like buy us PJs. But we would sit around and she would read us Polar Express. And my dad would, and I hope I'm not putting out any spoilers out there for anyone that believes in Santa Claus, but my dad would go outside and he had this long stick. And he would beat the shit out. No, I'm just kidding. It had bells on it, and he would go out there and he would shake it, and he would ho 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 or whatever, and we'd hear and we'd all go fucking ape shit. And my mom would be like, "Well, Santa's here. Get your asses to bed. Go downstairs. Get in the dungeon." So we'd go downstairs and everything, and then we'd hear the clomping around upstairs, and yeah, but yeah,
all right,
it's nice. Have a nice little get together this year. We did not read Polar Express. It's COVID, man. We were too afraid of spreading it. It could have been in the pages of the book.
You can't travel.
Yeah. We didn't. She didn't want to rub it in our faces. But yeah, this year was different, as I'm sure it was for a lot of people.
Is she gonna make us those pants, those harem pants?
I don't know.
You should ask her.
She might. I'm now on better terms with her after this holiday. So
do you want to get my measurements after this?
Yeah, baby. I'll tell her it's 1D's arm length around AJ. Around
it's
his
to
waist.
about right there.
Yeah.
That place right
she
there.
goes, "What about the crotch?" I'm like, "He doesn't need one of those. Just cut it out."
Cut it straight out.
Penis out harem pants.
Bow to stern.
Penis harem pants.
Penis harem pants.
But yeah. What about you?
Oh, we do the pajama thing like everybody does. And then we, get an ornament every year. Been doing it since forever. My favorite one is the
Your
ornament
favorite
from
ornament?
Yeah, that I've gotten over the years was from the year where we were so poor that the ornament that we got was from a Happy Meal in a McDonald's.
Fuck
meal.
yeah, that's cool as hell though.
Yeah, it's Dr. Seuss. It's like stainless steel plated, so it looks like silver, and it's really heavy. Back when McDonald's toys, not sponsored, were cool. So I've got a whole bunch of random ones, and that one's just the best.
Not bad.
Yeah, not too shabby.
Good stuff. So in typical D fashion, some of the notes that I have for today are from this year's Christmas Eve. So I don't know if you know who Yuri Tolochko is. You probably don't, because he's kind of a bodybuilder nobody.
Oh, yeah.
So there was God, I can't think of anything today. So there was an article written about him back in November about his wedding. It was this big fucking thing. So on Christmas, it had come out that he was going to be spending Christmas alone because his wife, Margot, was being taken in to have some work done after this breakdown. So they talked to him, and he said she's broken, but now she's being repaired. She's in another city. I assume it's just translation stuff. I don't know. He said when she recovers, it'll be a gift for both of us. So she should be getting back out of getting work done on January 7th. The reason it's taking so long is because Margot is actually a sex doll. Boom!
Gotta grease it up.
Yeah, gotta grease it up. So
I hear cornstarch works well.
He had to go get her silicone pussy replaced and washed because he put it in the dishwasher. No, I have no idea.
It warped a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, she's a sex doll. She broke down on the 23rd of December. And Yuri married her back in November, and this was going to be their first Christmas together. They've been together since December 2019, when he probably got her for Christmas the previous year. The thing is, he said that he met her in a nightclub. When I read it, and I'm like,
somebody showed him a picture of a.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
he's
sent
like
him the link.
He's like, I was.
Wives.
Yeah, he was sitting alone in a nightclub, and he was like, "Damn, if only I could swing some hoes." And he's like, "I know if they can't really get to know my shitty personality," and so he searched. What was it? SiliconeWives.com. Yeah. Got an order, and then she was here 6 days later. But yeah, so he met her in a nightclub. He's been seeing her since.
She can't see anything. She doesn't have eyes.
She's not fucking real. Well, she's real, but she's not sentient.
She's not a human.
She's not sentient.
No, I'm a panpsychist.
So honestly,
definitely some consciousness
if you
there.
can go to Yuri's Instagram and just send him some good, like some positive messages and say, hey, I hope that your silicone wife gets out of the hospital. I really hope that she gets out of that your silicone wife gets out of the repair shop. We hope that your wife's butt pussy gets fixed, whatever it takes, so that Yuri also isn't alone during the coming of 2021. I'd hate for him to spend that alone too.
Okay, so now we got to talk about the people who are repairing these sex dolls.
I know.
Do not get paid enough. I don't care how much they get paid. I don't care if they're making $150,000 a year. They do not get paid enough for that shit.
Because they're literally, like, I would imagine the broad scope of their job is cleaning gears of dried cum. That's my bet.
Well, gears, if it has moving parts, I guess. I'm not really an aficionado.
I don't know. Fuck if I know. I imagine if something's broken, it's probably a gear.
It's probably,
and it's filled with cum.
I was going to say, it's probably cum related.
Much like all of AJ's keyboards, it has to be replaced.
No, it's syrup. I swear. That's why the W key doesn't work.
It's the orange syrup that I made. I promise.
Yes, I promise.
Yes. So
Jesus Christ, that was a roller coaster.
Yeah. So hopefully, no one ended up like Yuri and had to spend the holidays sex dollless.
Yeah, honestly, that's the true tragedy here.
No, Yuri. The thing is, it's like, here, I'll see if I can pull up a picture of him and show you. It's weird.
So while you're searching that up, I'm going to share another quick story here. Paul, 29. My birthday is Christmas Day. You know, that sucks. You got to share it. One year, my grandmother gave me a mug full of peppermints as a gift. Oh, God. He just showed me the picture. Like,
on their wedding day.
He's not bad looking. Why?
No.
Is he an incel?
When I was researching this, I was with my girlfriend. She goes, why the fuck that's just such a pitiful thing. And I was like, well, yeah. And she goes, you know why? Him, who's just like bodybuilder, ripped dude, not a bad looking guy. She goes, you know why he had to go to sex doll? Because he has such a shitty personality that a real human wouldn't put up with him. I was like, that really fucking good
That makes sense. So he got a mug of peppermints for his birthday and Christmas. And his younger brother got a car, whose birthday was not on Christmas.
Oof.
Thanks,
ouch.
Grandma.
Yeah, goddamn. Grandma clearly is playing favorites here.
Yeah, definitely. You're shit.
God,
I don't know what you did to her.
Yeah, what did you do to Grandma, you son of a bitch? What else you got? Because I don't have a lot. I can talk about the Nutcracker and how it's a really creepy backstory.
I thought we were going to talk about that time we went to the park in the middle of the night.
That was a really crunchy...
I think we already talked about that on
I'm
the
sure
show.
we've talked about me destroying my
literally
testicles
body
at a
slamming.
Yeah, putting all like 270 pounds behind my testicles.
No, on top.
Yeah, on top of my testicles. That was great. So the Nutcracker, not when Dee went to a park, but back in 1816, it was released, and it was based on a 7-year-old girl who has a dream and finds that her Nutcracker has come to life. And it turns out that he's ugly as fuck.
Okay.
But that's why he's got this, like, Nutcracker persona. And she ends up marrying him. The thing is that in her dream, like, based on the timeline of this book, she was 8 years old when she married this Nutcracker, which is really fucking painful. Yeah, and somebody's like, I'm turning this into a book. It wasn't like she was an adult. So, yeah, broken Nutcracker. Speaking of inanimate object love.
Oh, it's the other way around. They're both cucks.
It's the theme.
That's the theme of today's show.
Today's episode.
Oh, my.
So, yeah, 12 out of 10.
12 out of 10, child marriage.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. I like that somebody just joined, so they hopefully just heard that.
Yeah.
That
12 out of 10, child marriage. Next topic. Let's go.
I got norovirus 2 days before Christmas and was forced to stay in bed listening to my family laughing and playing games downstairs.
Oh, fuck that, dude.
I love these, like, super short FML style.
Really, though. So, I don't know if I shared this last year, but when I was a kid, our entire family caught the flu. But it wasn't everybody got it at the same time. It was like one person had it for 2 days, and then we'd have almost a day where nobody had it, and then like that evening somebody would have symptoms.
Oh yeah, because your family was like a clown car.
Yeah, seriously. So I got it Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Christmas Eve evening, I was sleeping next to the couch upstairs close to the Christmas tree, and I felt like shit. I'd been puking all day, and I know my parents were like, okay, like, we need to get D downstairs because, like, he's going to see Santa Claus. It's going to be fucking terrible. So I'm laying there. I was like, I feel like shit. And I'd thrown up Christmas Eve dinner, everything, and it was probably like 9 p.m. They're getting ready to take the kids downstairs and everything. I'm laying down. I was like, oh, I'm just ready to fall asleep. And I just puke bile all over the carpet.
Ugh, you're like a cat.
Just bile.
Oh, my God.
And my mom looked heartbroken because you know that they're like, well, now we have to clean up the puke first and then move all these fucking gifts in so that everybody's stuff doesn't smell like D's fucking stomach inside. Yeah, it was not a good Christmas. And that same year, I actually have one of the coolest memories when we weren't in school, like our school break. My dad, unfortunate for him, he had gotten his gallbladder taken out like a few days after Christmas. And so he reached out to one of his friends that lived down the street who just had the biggest collection of DVDs ever, like that I've ever seen. So this guy was like, hey, while you're recovering, here's a bunch of movies, and literally gave him like 30 movies. And he's like, any that you watch, just send one of your kids back with them. I'll give them another one for you to watch. So my dad sat downstairs and just watched movies like for 2 weeks straight.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's delightful. That's what I do all the time now, and I love it. So we basically, like, anytime we wanted to just hang out with Dad, he was like, yeah, come down and watch a movie. So I watched so many fucking movies that year. It was also the first year that I saw my first horror movie.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your first pair of tits.
My first porno. It was my mom and dad. Dad put in the wrong DVD.
No, it was a VHS.
It was a VHS. Yeah, no, it was from days before.
It was an 8-track. Yeah. It was just the audio.
No. So, my dad is all, hey, I watched this last night. You and your sisters would love it. I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, but it's scary. And I hadn't watched like a real horror movie at the time. So he puts it in and he's like, all right, if it starts to get scary, I'm probably going to go upstairs because I don't like the scary parts. And we're like, okay. So
your father said that.
Yeah, but he was fucking with us. So,
okay.
It starts, it's Signs. Signs was my first fucking, like,
I don't
quote
think
unquote
I ever saw Signs.
horror movie. You wouldn't like it because it scares the shit out of you.
Isn't it alien stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, it's similar to the book Contact, I think. I'm not sure if that's true at all.
But
that's what I've heard.
So it starts up, and we're like, oh, we'd seen stuff for like 2 years before, whatever. It's like really tense scene. So everything's been building up to it, and it's like, fuck. And then Dad goes upstairs, and we lost our shit. It was amazing.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, dude, it was. He comes back down, and he's like, why is the movie paused? And we're like, because it was going to get scary. And he's like, oh, no, I was just going to get my medicine. We were all just fucking horrified.
Oh, that's great.
But, yeah, I watched a bunch of, like, M. Night Shyamalan movies, and, like, I think that was the first time I saw Die Hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was good. It was a really
Not
good
bad.
fucking winter break.
Oh,
I did not mind
nice.
it.
Just a ton of movies with a dying father.
Yeah, with the dad that's in pain.
Yeah.
Here's to the memories.
Clink. I was, we might be. Oh, no, are we disconnecting again?
Oh, did we disconnect?
Oh, no. No! Oh, it looks like it's coming back, maybe.
Yeah, but that's
It
going to
keeps
change
dropping.
my fucking link again. No, it's live.
Is it?
I've got it.
Are we live?
It's a little spotty.
Well, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my internet today. It's going to buffer for a minute, so we'll just wait before we continue. Sorry. Sorry for the buffering. Let's see. Stream healthy, and then 10 minutes later, it's no data. Thanks. All right, it looks like we're back, but the video is going really crappy.
I've got it pulled up. It's just popping in and out of live.
Popping it out of live? What does
Popping
that mean?
in and out of live.
Oh. Is the audio? You should check that, because we got to play your video. You pulled up a video for some reason.
It's for my next story.
Everyone there? Anyone there, I meant to say? Oh. It's an excellent connection now.
Looks good to me.
It
so I
fixed
think that
itself.
I just have to stay hardwired in and hear us 2 seconds after we speak.
Ooh, that's not going to throw you off at all. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. Internet's trash. Also, all right, yeah. So, you ever realize how, like Halloween horror shows are just trash?
Unplug that and hand that to me. I'm plugging it in mine so this doesn't die for my video.
Oh, I don't want to unplug the wrong one. Sorry, we got to move some wires around.
Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, AJ. Oh, my God, right there.
Heavens to Betsy.
Bing.
But yeah, Christmas horror movies, hot trash. That's all. That's the point I wanted to make.
Oh, I've seen one.
Krampus.
There's one that I've seen that it's so bad that it's amazing. I think it's the Jack Frost.
Oh yes, the trash movie.
Not the one with Kevin Costner.
I am the production manager. I never said I was good or qualified. Sometimes we got somebody in the other room just listening, and then texting me if there's any problems. But
good thing you're on airplane mode.
Exactly. I don't want the messages to come through. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I'm glad to see you're all back, though.
I don't think that it really ever went out. It was
shitty.
shitty. Yeah, it was a little poopy.
It was a little doo-doo.
Little poop.
But I like it when people message, because then I know that people are here.
Keep us updated on our bad connection.
Yes, please.
So, back to your shitty holiday movies.
Yeah, they're all just trash.
Oh.
I didn't have a point. My point was they're trash.
So, there is one, I think it's called like Jack Frost. It's not Jack Frost. Jack Frost, bad movie. It's still going to come up with the
Google
same
along
one.
with
yeah.
us, please.
It's not Jack Frost, but it's like a horror movie. And it is fucking terrible. This, like, it's a truck that's carrying radioactive waste.
Okay.
Around Christmas.
Of
which,
course.
honestly, if you're driving a radioactive waste truck, definitely do it in the mountains next to a cliff during a blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
So
that checks out.
You figure it falls off the side of the cliff, as usual, and it gets all over what's below?
Snow?
A snowman. So this town is being like
snowman
fucked
have
up by a
DNA?
radioactive no, it doesn't.
Okay,
it
then
doesn't.
how the fuck does that work?
I have no idea, because it's a movie, AJ. It's a fucking movie. So he just terrorizes this town. Like, he'll take his nose off and stab him. Like, I think that from what I remember, there's this really uncomfortable like bathtub rape scene. It's bad.
There's always a really uncomfortable
In
bathtub
any
rape scene.
like really poorly made horror movie,
Yeah, they rely on that to make it
always a
uncomfortable.
fucking oh god. Reading with Ralphie said Black Christmas 1974.
I don't know what that is.
That sounds racist. Not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole, Ralphie. But yeah, it like
You mean sweet tea?
yeah, sweet tea, Ralphie.
I'm gonna Google it.
I think it's just Jack Frost.
Horror/slasher.
So after failing to
Is
kill
that-
Jack Frost, the evil snowman, with a blow dryer, the sheriff... Yeah, I don't know.
Is that the movie that you're talking about?
I'm pretty sure the one from 96. It's so bad. It's got the girl from American Pie that does a sex tape with, what's his face?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, well, for anyone that does know what I'm talking about, same chick.
So, Black Christmas 1974. I've got a small synopsis. Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, hit me with it.
As winter break begins, a group of sorority sisters, including Jess and the often inebriated Barb, begin to receive anonymous, lascivious, I don't know that word.
Lascivious.
Fuck me. Lascivious?
I don't know. I have
Sure,
no
phone
fucking
calls.
idea.
Initially, Barb eggs the caller on, but stops when he responds threateningly. Soon, Barb's friend Claire goes missing from the sorority house, and a local adolescent girl is murdered, leading to the girls to suspect a serial killer is on the loose. But no one realizes just how near the culprit is. It's Barb. Spoiler. No, I have no idea.
It's Barb. It's always Barb.
But this one's on the list. That's on the PP movie.
It'll be in our let's get drunk together and watch after we finish streaming list.
Oh, wonderful.
Fine by me. I don't have any.
Well, I'm going to put the green apple whiskey in this eggnog.
Oh, God. I thought you were saying it was green apple eggnog already.
Green apple eggnog. Delicious.
10 out of 10. So, do you have any other little factoids? I only got one big thing left, and it was made for pressure points, just so you know.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, it's our story of the day. What you got?
My parents had a massive screaming match during Christmas lunch that resulted in my mom storming out of the room and going to cry in the kitchen. My dad was in a foul mood for the rest of the day. Me and my sister ate the rest of our food in silence. Christmas has been a lot better since they divorced.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ah, wonderful.
Oh, Jesus. Do you have any, like, god-awful Christmas experiences like that?
God, I'm sure, but my memory is so shit that I can't remember.
I burned my brain in when I turned 21 with a lot of recreational drugs and alcohol.
Yep.
And I don't remember a lot of things before I was like 17. Repressed memories.
I'm feeling that.
It's
I can't
intentional.
tell if they're repressed or...
I only remember the good stuff. Like puking on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Like that time that you went to a party and drank wine, an entire bottle of wine, while going into the sauna and then the jacuzzi while you burned yourself from the inside outside. Not on the show.
Oh, I can
Just
tell
to
that
me.
one. That one's not Christmas.
There's snow, therefore
yeah,
Christmas.
there was snow. So a friend of mine was throwing this big birthday bash. Her parents were like millionaires, and they were all, hey, up by this lake, we're going to go rent a cabin for 3 days. We're like, all right, cool. So first night, she's like, we're going to throw this huge party. My parents won't even be there. Her parents didn't give a shit anyway. They're like, we'll invite like 60 to 70 people. Post-COVID, that would be a mind fuck. But we'll invite a bunch of people. There are like 20, 30 beds in this big place. And they're all... We'll just go crazy. It has a sauna. It has a hot tub. It's got a balcony. It was cool as hell. Biggest fucking house ever. So I go there. We're all getting fucking trashed. And I was having a blast just like hanging out in the sauna because it was nice. It was fucking March. It was cold as hell up in the mountains, whatever. And so I'm just chilling in the sauna and I go upstairs and like everybody had brought like a bottle, and then her parents bought like fucking 12 bottles anyway. So there's just so much liquor. So I grab a bottle of wine off the counter, and I was like, whose is this? And my cousin's girlfriend's like, that's mine. I think it's gross. I was like, cool. So I'm just fucking sipping on this bottle of wine.
Oh, that's the way.
Yeah, it was a blast. Amazing party. So what I would do in my stupid 22-year-old brain, I was like, you know what's a great idea is if I take this, even though there's a sign outside the sauna that says, do not drink alcohol. I was like, fuck you. I didn't rent this place out. That's their problem. So I take this bottle of wine and I pop right into the sauna. There is nothing fucking worse than a hot bottle of wine. But I didn't give a shit because I was so drunk.
Mulled cider.
Yeah, I'm just mulling cider. So sit in this sauna, I'm just throwing water onto the little coals. And then I was like, I'm a little steamy. I'm going to go take my sweaty fucking body, hop into the hot tub.
That's a nice way to cool down.
So, with my bottle of wine, pop right into the hot tub. It was cold outside. The problem was it was so cold outside that people getting out of the hot tub would be dripping wet, but the cement was obviously super fucking cold. So, you would walk out the back door and take a right. That's where the hot tub was. And it was covered in fucking ice right outside the hot tub. So people would walk out there and they just eat shit. And everybody in the hot tub is like, whoa, whoa, laughing at you. And it's like, they probably have a concussion, but we're fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's fine.
So climb up into the hot tub. I'm just chilling. And I am getting so fucking drunk. Dumb D brain isn't thinking about the fact that the reason you're getting drunk is because you were boiling the water out of your system. Fucking dumb 22-year-old brain D's like, yo, this party's fucking lit, bro. No, you're just a fucking moron. So, I'm starting to get nice and toasty in the hot tub. Stand up. It gets nice and cool. Go back into the hot tub. Stand up. I'm like, I'm tired of being surrounded by water. I'd much rather have the water that's on me be my own sweat. I'm going to hop back into the sauna. And I proceed to do this back and forth for like 3 hours.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Which, while you're drinking, also terrible fucking idea. So I don't really remember a lot of things that I did after.
It's because your
I
brain
got
was
out.
losing
Yeah,
water.
My brain is
What's the opposite of
my brain
hydrocephalus?
is turning into a raisin. These are bad wrinkles to have on your brain.
Yeah, these aren't the ones you want.
Yeah, so my brain is just like slowly becoming a fucking prune. And I'm like, okay, now I'm done because I don't fucking remember anything. So I vaguely remember climbing onto the top bunk on one of the beds, just fucked up. I was like, I'm fucking dead. I wake up like 4 hours later and I feel really fucking hot. Like I feel really steamy. So I get up. I was like, maybe I just need to puke. I don't know. Probably running a fever, whatever.
Get it out of your system,
Go into the bathroom, and I am like bright red. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I feel fucking horrible. I sip a little bit of water, throw it up right away. I was like, I felt fucking terrible, dude. So I go back to sleep for like an hour or so. Not a big deal that I literally have like terrible stages. Probably should have been hospitalized for fucking dehydration. My dumbass is just like, no, I'm just really hungover. Except that I look like a fucking lobster. I look like Larry Lobster, man. I'm fucked up. And the only thing pumping through my, like most people, what is it, 70% of your body is water?
Yeah, something around there, 60, 70.
20% of my body wasn't water. It was fucking alcohol. And that's it. I was just a dried up, I basically just hung out in an oven. I slow cooked myself. I slow roasted D.
Ooh.
It was by far the worst fucking hangover I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, no way.
It's because I'm pretty sure I died at some point that day.
Yeah.
I had to be resuscitated. So, that like evening, which by the way, I woke up at like 3 p.m. and was like going back to sleep. Woke up at like 5, going back to sleep. Woke up at like 7. Her parents get there. Everyone's like left the party. And I had been told so many times when I would wake up, they're like, bro, the thing that's going to help you the most is if you just have another beer that helps with the hangover. It's like, I should be in a hospital bed, not
You
on
need IV.
not on a bunk bed in a cabin,
Yeah.
20 feet away from the sauna that basically killed me. Yeah. So her parents show up. They're like, damn, do you look terrible? I was like, I feel fucking horrible. And they're like, okay. They do that thing. They didn't give a shit. They're like,
Okay,
who's
bye.
this fucking moocher that's in the like $800 a night cabin that we got? So yeah, got home and just felt like death the next like week.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. So 10 out of 10 would not do again. Note to all of you partiers out there, don't ever drink and hang out in a sauna and then go to a hot tub to quote unquote cool off.
Cool off. Oh. That's just wonderful. Truly.
Fucking genius that I had.
It's what I expect from you. I expect nothing less.
Honestly, like, I still am just a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but you're not as bad as you were.
Yes, that's true.
A little bit of an upgrade.
Yeah, slightly. Just enough. Oh, man. So what else you got? What other fantastic holiday memories?
My girlfriend and I were spending Christmas with our own families. She wouldn't reply to my text, so I called her. She dumped me.
Oh.
She was planning to do it after Christmas.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Jinkies. Ain't that some shit?
Ooh, that sucks. Oh.
Ouch.
Let's see. All right. This one sounds great. First Christmas with my boyfriend, and he gives me this huge present, this huge wrapped box. I tear into it with all his family around us. Couldn't wait to find out what was in there. It was a remote control car.
Nice.
I have no idea how he came up with that. I never mentioned liking or wanting one. And he didn't even want one. So he didn't buy it for himself. We took it out a few times, and it was quite fun, but I went to a charity shop, and he got dumped a year later.
On Christmas. She's the one that fucking... It was a loop. It
makes sense. It's back together.
Oh, I saw a really cool post the other day that this girl was talking about how her current boyfriend was like, you never got to play with cool toys when you were a kid because all you get for Christmas were dolls and Barbies and shit. And she was like, yeah, it sucked. So now he buys her, like, remote control cars, and they'll play with them for a few days, and then they're like, cool, whatever. He'll buy them fucking Nerf guns. And
oh, hell yeah.
I was like, that's fucking sick. Like, why don't you do that for me?
I have some remote control tanks in the other room we
really?
Play with. Yeah, and I got a drone.
Oh, yeah, my brother got a drone, too.
Yeah, my parents bought me a drone.
I got a blender.
That's great. I wanted a blender.
I got a Ninja blender, yeah.
Oh, with all the attachments?
Yeah.
All right, that's cooler.
I got hooked up, yeah.
Yeah,
I got
that's
a couple
cool.
sweaters, so.
The, my sister delivered a baby, and I got a drone.
She got a baby, and she got a real-life doll, and I got a drone.
No, I won in this scenario. I definitely won.
No, that's fair.
We should take it out for a spin after this.
The baby?
Yes. We should tie the baby to the drone.
It'll be like a stork
I already
delivery.
crashed the baby, like 6 times.
You crashed the baby 6 times?
I did get to hold it.
Much like our live stream, AJ loves crashing things.
Yeah, don't even. I need to figure out how to hardwire in a network in this house, because this house was built before internet. And in fact,
and
when
three-pronged plugs.
We already fixed most of those, but when we moved in April, we put in the first internet lines to this house.
Oh,
There's never been internet in this house.
Damn.
So
Good job,
we got to figure that out.
Impressive.
Lots of bricks.
Not bad. All right, I got my last one.
All right.
Do you have anything else you want to spit out before this gem?
Let me just finish my drink. It's mostly full, so it's going to take me a minute.
Oh, you don't need to finish it now.
No, I want to.
Okay.
Okay, you keep going. I'll keep drinking.
Okay.
Anytime you talk, I'll drink. That's the drinking game today. Play along, folks.
So, this one, I'm so bad at keeping this on topic, but this didn't happen on Christmas, but it gets around to Christmas. You'll see.
Get out of my studio.
So, in 2009, Richard and Mayumi, they contacted authorities because they were worried that their son had gotten trapped in a UFO-looking weather balloon, which was like this family project that they had done. They were building this weather balloon that looked like a UFO, and their son,
I'm pretty sure we talked about
got
this.
trapped in it. Didn't we? I don't think we did.
Talked about this.
I don't think we did.
No, we talked about. I know this one.
Okay.
We talked about a different event involving a weather balloon.
Yeah,
well, we've actually talked about like 4 things with weather balloons.
Yeah, we love weather balloons.
We do,
especially
when you
podcast.
shoot your brains out with a shotgun connected to a weather balloon.
Yeah, not that one. It's not the Florida guy, and it's not the guy that fell off of the weather balloons.
Okay, I know this. I know this one.
They said that he had gone like thousands of feet up in the air, and
hold on, I just because you always interrupt me. Now I get to interrupt you.
Yeah, go for it.
What kind of fucking family makes a UFO weather balloon as a family project? That sounds
to clarify,
like it's psychopathic.
the same type of family that would be on the show Wife Swap, because that was them.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to cook myself.
yeah, it's basically just
on
like
TV.
Like, we're not going to record ourselves sleeping with other people's wives, but we're going to be sleeping with each other's wives. There's just a fucking swinging scheme. If you've been on Wife Swap, please come on to our show. I would love to ask you questions.
Let us interview you. It doesn't even have to be on the show.
Yeah,
like, we can just call you.
Just fucking email us. Like,
Yes,
send us a DM.
please.
So, they contacted the authorities. Authorities sent a helicopter out to monitor, which is phenomenal for a weather balloon. There's nothing better than a helicopter with blades that is one, either pushing the child further away or potentially tearing it open and the kid falls to his death. So they also closed the Denver International Airport in fear that planes coming into land or taking off would hit it, which nothing says Christmas like a child running through a jet engine. Just being honest.
That's true.
And it raining over Denver.
That's how I celebrate most of my holidays.
Yeah. Watch out, AJ's sister. A drone and a baby. And that last statement, I don't know about this. So, they later discover, so they're outside, they're yelling for the kid. They're like, maybe he's not up there. And kid comes out of a box that's in the garage, in a cardboard box. And he's like, hey, I'm here. Kid's name is Falcon, which you can already tell that this family is just fucked.
That kid is either the coolest kid or a fucking narc.
Yeah. So, he gets out of the cardboard box like, oh my God, he was down here all along. They're thrilled, whatever. And so the family they're pretty famous now. People are like, oh my God, it's fucking Balloon Boy, which is literally what they called him. So.
Isn't that what the boy in the plastic bubble was called?
I think so. I don't know. Probably. We as Americans are really fucking
We're really good at labeling
Yeah.
disabilities here.
Labeling unfortunate events. Mm-hmm. Hey, just like our show.
Oh, we do a whole show.
So they bring this family on air on CNN. They're asking him questions. And they go, so why didn't you answer when you heard people calling your name? You hear people screaming your name, for God's sakes. And I'm going to take a drink before I continue this.
Me too.
And little Falcon responds and says, what? You guys told me to get in there for the show.
What a narc.
And his dad looks at him, and his dad goes, man. And his mom goes, no, quickly. So they get outed as doing this as a fucking publicity stunt. And it was this elaborate plan by the parents so that they can get onto their own reality TV show outside of Wife Swap, which they had already been on. So they get charged and arrested. They see jail time. They get a $36,000 fine that has to be paid to the authorities. And the judge says that they cannot use that scenario for monetization.
Ah, good.
And I love it. I'm
Judge
like,
finally
fuck
did
you
something
guys.
right.
It's fantastic. So, that happened obviously 11 years ago in October. So, 3 days ago on New Year's Eve, or sorry, not New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve.
I was like,
yeah, New Year's
what
Eve.
day is it? Oh, God.
Fuck. How long have we been live? So, on Christmas Eve, the governor of Colorado came out and he pardoned these two people. Yeah.
Oh, what a dick. Wow.
Well, yeah, right.
Shitty pardons.
But I don't think,
guessed
I'm
that.
going to be honest, I don't think that anybody's really, how successful is reality TV now? Especially a family that's let's be a reality TV show. No, that shit died in 2012.
Yeah.
After Jersey Shore, and everyone was like, oh, yeah, this shit is trash.
Oh.
So the governor pardoned them, and he comes out and he says, it's time to no longer let a permanent criminal record from the Balloon Boy saga follow and drag down parents for the rest of their lives. The family attorney came out and said, "It's time the balloonacy has ended."
Oh my God. Fuck me.
Now, before the pardon, Falcon and his two brothers had come out and they released something to really help clarify what had happened. And I'm going to play it for you right here. So, this song is entitled Balloon Boy, No Hoax.
Is this an ad?
This is the song.
Ever had one of those days? Everything went wrong.
Oh no.
It's so
Shit
bad.
hits the fan.
This kid is like the balloon hits the helicopter blade.
Oh, they put the drum set
Who
on
the
top of the
hell is
balloon.
Wolf?
And who the hell is Wolf? Wolf Blitzer, baby. It's just
What is
so
this
bad. These are
clearing
like
up?
9 years. These kids are like 10.
But what is
fuck?
this clearing up?
I have no idea. So basically, this video is them. It's just like a montage of
building the
them
balloon.
building the weather balloon that they sent up, which looked like a UFO.
What? I can see the first comment. The top comment is, "I'm gonna tell my kid that this is anthrax."
Like, it's impressive for how young they are, but
No,
you're
it's
like, what the fuck is this?
What is this clearing up? Are they defending the fact that it was a hoax?
I think so.
But it
Because
was a
it's
hoax.
called Balloon Boy, No Hoax. It was a hoax.
Oh my god. Oh, now they're yelling no hoax.
No hoax.
Oh
So
my
that's
God.
enough of that.
That is plenty.
But yeah,
Oh my god.
fucking good old-fashioned America. Now, after the pardon, they spoke to Richard, the father, and he said, "I'm flying high. This is fantastic."
Oh my god. Too many puns.
I read it and I was
Too
like,
many
how the
puns.
fuck can I not put this in an episode? Like,
This was made for
it
us.
was pressure points worthy. It's the most fitting thing possible.
I hate it.
Yeah, that
Thanks,
is
I
our
hate it.
entire fucking show of thanks, we all hate it. Oh,
my,
goodness.
I am deflated.
Yeah, I'm feeling...
I'm not drunk enough.
It's hot as hell in this
It is
wintry
very,
studio.
Very hot.
It's a spicy day.
I got an EpiPen right here. Do you want to?
Yeah, sure. Let's
let's-
switch things up a little bit.
Here,
Let's.
I got two. We can both take turns.
We need to change the title of the episode. D has a heart attack.
If having an allergic emergency, pull red safety guard down and off of AviQ.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm
That's
allergic to fucking that garbage heavy metal song.
fine. I'm allergic to.
I'm allergic to bad music. Oh, goodness. Well,
Ugh.
big shout out to everybody that is subscribed to us on Patreon. We got Toddle Waddles. We got Dark Runner, Casey McFacey, D's Nuts, Haley, and Nordic Thunder. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. It was a good time, though the episodes are a little bit split. We'll figure something out.
No, I'm not even gonna edit
Yeah,
it.
but
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, thanks
Hit
for tuning in, guys.
Smash that like button.
Smash that
Smash
motherfucking
that
like
subscribe
button.
button.
Find us on Instagram and Twitter at Points of Pressure. Always feel free to reach out. We are starting season 4. We made it this far. What the fuck?
Jeez.
Neither of us died of COVID this year. Props to us.
There's always next year.
Yeah, there's always 2021, baby. Starting on, I gotta check the date.
Oh, it's sometime in January.
January
13th?
11th.
11th.
Yeah, January 11th, season 4 starts. You know what it's gonna be.
More shit.
Interesting and unusual deaths, part
Ah,
fucking
shit.
4.
We gotta find some. Okay, I'm gonna find a theme this year,
Yeah,
but
we
just
got
for
like
me,
2
not for
weeks.
you.
A theme just for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I already know what it is. World War II.
Fuck.
But, yeah, we'll catch you guys in a couple weeks.
Show your boobies.
Thanks again
Do
for... Oh, yeah, I already did.
He's putting them on the glass right now.
Yeah, I've got them up against the literally right up against the mic. You hear that? That's my titty. Yeah, that's my titty rubbing on the mic. But yeah, we'll catch you guys next season, and January 11th. We'll see you then, suckers. Oh, you're still trying to end the regular recording.